he's pretty devastated. I mean, he's seen the videos and everything posted. He's excited. He's all over. It was his dream to get on the Jumbotron. And I've had family and friends call and, oh, we saw you on Sunday Night Football. So he's excited. But then everything else came up, and it's been a little bit of a spiral.
Holden, how are you feeling right now?
It's okay because a lot of kids at school are getting excited, but it's starting to get me a little nervous because if they go a little bit overboard, it's a little scary.
By now, you've probably heard the story of the 9-year-old boy who exposed the sickness of the liberal media. The complete woke media got destroyed for trying to smear a 9-year-old Kansas City Chiefs fan. Deadspin, one of the worst magazines or online sites you ever want to see, tried to actually smear a 9-year-old boy, a 9-year-old Kansas City Chiefs fan. Seriously, they went out of their way to write a hit piece on this kid. And in that hit piece, the Deadspin author actually tried to get the NFL to take some action against the kid. Now just understand what I just said there. This author, this nutty writer, demanded that the NFL take some action against a 9-year-old NFL fan. How sad and pathetic of a little man, I have to assume that part, but how sad of a little pathetic man to want to take on and attack a 9-year-old boy. Well, people of all colors responded, and Deadspin took a much-deserved thrashing. The reaction was swift and ferocious, and things didn't go well for Deadspin on Twitter/X. Obviously, Deadspin didn't realize that they were about to get an epic online beatdown. People were prepared to open up an electronic can of whoop-ass all over Deadspin. And no doubt, it was well-deserved. The guy at Deadspin didn't realize that while this kid was dressed up in full regalia, the players on the field were actually doing the chop with him. And some of those players were black players. How stupid does Deadspin look today? I mean, just have to imagine what kind of idiots would do this to a 9-year-old boy. But lately, and I don't know if you've been noticing, the woke media has been taking a lot of L's recently. And you had to love how Elon Musk himself opened up his own can of whoop-ass across the board with the woke media. He told Disney, Comcast, ABC, NBC, Apple to basically go F themselves, showing us how these people should be treated. He didn't back down from anybody. They want to go ahead and do a boycott? Go ahead and do your boycott. Doesn't matter to me. Elon Musk said, go F yourself.
You don't want them to advertise?
No.
What do you mean?
If somebody's going to try to blackmail me with advertising, blackmail me with money, go F yourself. But go F yourself. Is that clear? I hope it is. Hey, Bob.
And what was really funny in that clip you just saw, the Bob he was referring to was Bob Iger, the CEO of Disney, who happened to be sitting in the audience right in front of him. That's a serious boss move. And like Elon, the sentiment across Twitter/X was just as vehement to this cuckold writer on Deadspin who tried to smear a 9-year-old boy. The boy and his father appeared on television. Let's take a look and I'll react to it.
Let's bring in Holden Armenta and his father, Bubba. So, Bubba, what?
Look at that cute kid. He's a 9-year-old little boy. A 9-year-old little boy, and he's got dumb nuts at Deadspin tried to attack him.
What was going through your mind the second you found out your son had been targeted like this?
It's been a lot. It's been a pretty crazy couple of days.
And notice on the Deadspin article, they only showed you one side of his face. They didn't even take the picture straight on so you could see that he was basically dressed up as a Chiefs fan. They tried to make it seem like this kid was doing something, untoward.
I was mad, upset for him, mad that he's upset. He's pretty devastated. I mean, he's seen the videos and everything posted. He's excited. He's all over. It was his dream to get on the Jumbotron. And I've had family and friends call and, oh, we saw you on Sunday Night Football. So he's excited. But then everything else came up, and it's been a little bit of a spiral.
How would you feel if that was your son? If your son was absolutely tried to get, I can't even say it. I don't even know how I would react if someone tried to smear my son or daughter. I would go ballistic.
Holden, how are you feeling right now?
It's okay because a lot of kids at school are getting excited, but it's starting to get me a little nervous because if they go a little bit overboard, it's a little scary.
Why would you want a 9-year-old kid to be scared? Why would you want to put something on your site that is so vitriolic that a 9-year-old boy would be afraid? Shame on you, man.
I bet it's scary. It can be a very overwhelming experience. How has the community been in terms of support?
Okay. So far.
Good. And you're a football guy, right? Don't you have practice in a few minutes?
Yeah, we'll get ready to head out the door for all-star practice.
What position do you play?
Wide receiver and free safety.
It's amazing. And how big of a Chiefs fan are you?
Really big.
You imagine what the Chiefs are going to do for this kid? You know the Chiefs are going to step in. If not, some of the players, hopefully even Mr. Pfizer, Travis Kelce, is going to do something good for this kid.
And what does it
Because we
mean?
went to the Raiders Chiefs game last year, too.
Nice. And what does it mean now that you're feeling all this love from Chiefs Nation? Everyone's going to be wearing red and black on their faces next Sunday.
Now, imagine that. People are so ticked off at Deadspin, you can expect to see a sea of red and black faces with the headdresses on if they have them during the game. It's going to be absolutely amazing, showing the support for this 9-year-old little boy.
Really good.
So, Bubba,
He asked me 10 minutes. He asked me 10 minutes ago if he can paint his face before we go live.
I mean, he can do whatever he wants. He's a great patriot. He's a great American, and he's a great fan, and everybody loves Holden. But Karen over at Deadspin doesn't. Bubba, would you like an apology? What would you like from Karen at Deadspin?
And this guy was truly a Karen. His name is Karen, and he was a Karen.
You know, I don't even know what to think about that. It's a little too late for that. The damage is already done. It's, worldwide now. There's comments all over. There's, disrespect towards Native Americans and towards my family.
Oh, by the way, not sure if you know this, but his family is Native American. All this, the entire uproar, talking about a kid wearing crazy stuff on his face, trying to get him smeared, and he's a Native American.
We never in any way, shape, or form meant to disrespect any Native Americans or any tribes. The tribe we're from doesn't even wear that type of headdress.
Have you heard that? Did you know that these were actually Native Americans themselves? The guy, when he wrote the article, he didn't know that. He thought he was taking on just some little 9-year-old white kid. That's bad enough in itself, but they're actually Native Americans. What an idiot.
This specific headdress is a novelty piece. It's a costume piece. That's exactly what we had purchased it for and wore it for. Not in any disrespect towards any Native Americans at all. And it's been a whirlwind of comments coming even from other tribes, from tribal members. Some think it's okay, some think it's not okay. It's a 9-year-old boy supporting his team.
And that's all it is. Nothing racial, no overtones, not offensive. A 9-year-old Native American boy supporting his favorite team.
And you're going to be wearing the black and the red in, I guess, every Sunday for as long as you're alive, I bet, Holden.
Forever, huh?
Who's your favorite player on the Chiefs?
Patrick Mahomes.
Of course.
My Eagles beat your Chiefs a couple weeks back. You guys did beat us in the Super Bowl, but I think we're going to see you again in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
That'll be good, huh?
Now, if we're back in the Super Bowl together, the Eagles and the Chiefs, you want to have a little bet, Holden?
Yeah.
All right, we'll do a bet, and if the Chiefs win, you're going to get something very special, and if the Eagles win, we'll figure that out. How's that sound? All right, can I get a chop? There you go. Holden, Bub.
What a darling kid. What a darling 9-year-old boy that this stupid Deadspin writer tried to attack.
But we love you guys. Good luck at practice. Good luck for the rest of the season until the Super Bowl. How's that?
Thank you, Jesse. We really appreciate the opportunity tonight.
Thank you very much.
I'd like to say that Deadspin learned their lesson, but these scums never learn. They just go back to their keyboards looking for something else to be offended by. But something has changed. An entire mood has changed. We're over these people. Normal people ain't having this crap anymore. And like Elon, we want to tell you all who want to do this stuff, and you know what I'm talking about, to go after yourself. Enough is enough. From now on, whenever I see one of these idiots saying something stupid on any of my comments or any place else I see on Twitter or X or wherever else, I'm going to take the Elon Musk approach and tell them to go after themselves. That, and if they do something as stupid as what Deadspin did, I'll get an attorney and hopefully, like this kid, sue them into oblivion. And when they go bankrupt, go ahead and do the chop standing over their online grave. Let me know what you think about this entire stupid situation.